Hey everyone, it's the Prevengers here. Welcome back for a brand new Marvel Future Fight video. And today, guys, we are talking about the Shield Archive. So in my previous video, I kind of misled on the Shield Archive. So I wanted to do a full video. I wanted to dedicate a full video on explaining it a little bit and if you need to do it and why you should do it. So we're gonna start off with the event here. Last time I had said that you had to use materials to combine it. So I can't show you that anymore because it expired. But I believe it asked for tier 3 materials such as EOD and stuff like that. I can show you with one of these old ones. If you go to one, you press combine data. There's a way to combine some of this stuff to make it into the items you need to collect to be able to get these rewards. So I had led to the idea that you only have to craft this stuff to be able to get them, but I was totally wrong. You can get these items from certain locations. So, for example, the one of Watomb you can get from Dispatch. So you don't have to craft it for stuff like that. So it's a lot better than I thought originally. And it just came out, so that's what I had thought. But at the time, but now I realize that you don't have to do that. You don't have to combine at all. You don't have to waste CTP of greeds for 1% here and get absolutely nothing in return. Save the really good stuff. But there is some where you can combine some stuff that's not as valuable. Let's see if I can find one here. It's not as valuable. You don't really need as much of it. And it is a little, no, definitely CCF. You definitely can spare some. Struggling to find one. So like here, black matter. Maybe you need more black matter than most people. I don't know. Depends what level you're at, but you can spare a little bit to get some more back and some instinct. So we're gonna talk about the instinct here. The instinct really doesn't matter as much if you aren't going for tier 4 yet. But, so right now you can skip on it. But in the future, once all your roster is going to look like tier 4, like it looks all tier 3 for me right now, it is going to matter because you are going to need that extra instinct for your tier 4 abilities. So I can't really showcase it because I don't have a tier 4 yet, but the striker abilities require and boost your instinct more, and it really helps your damage on your characters and other stats. So like for example here, you get instinct crit damage, decreased receives. You get crit rate, which is really good. The ones you want to focus on, obviously, is the all attack, mostly. Instinct all attack here. Everything else is you can pass on it for now, but if you really want to look for the future, for tier 4s, you need to make sure you're doing that. You need to make sure, like here, let's find one. Yeah, here. So you can spend the boxes. I mean, you get these every day. You don't need that much of them. Um, you want to save your tier 3 materials and tier 4. Like I said, don't use that. You're going to waste it. It helps. It's good, but at the same time, you don't want to be spending absolutely everything. So like here, I can spare some of these materials. You can even change which one you want. I can spare some of these, and you can craft some of this stuff to be able to get the rewards. So like here, we get crit damage and crit rate, and then some Norn Stones as well, which is pretty nice. Now here's the thing. As you can see, I just crafted 7 of the Black Panther statues, and it only gave me 5%. So if you're really just looking to get that first instant crit damage one, you need to be doing a good portion of the 75. Now, like I said, don't always craft. You can also go to location, and if you're not clearing these stages here, like the Epic Quest, the old Epic Quest, to Rise of the X-Men, or if you haven't bought all the Epic Quests, then it may be more beneficial for you to just combine data. But if you're thinking about buying an Epic Quest, take a look at the Shield Archive, see what's available, and maybe it'll help you lean towards one Epic Quest more than the other. It can definitely help you when you're making your decisions. Don't just go in blindfolded and just buy one because you see one cool thing. Take into consideration the Shield Archive and a bunch of other stuff. So, like, there's plenty here. You could even use card cracking cubes. I don't suggest you do that. I'm trying to find a really good one here, like this one. This is a perfect example. I have over 17,000 of this stuff. I can spare, how much is it gonna, 750 here to craft this for some more Phoenix feathers that you can use for crafting your cards. And then you got the instinct all attack, which is really good. You want that for your tier fours. Now, look, most people right now probably won't worry about it because it's just tier four. Like, not even that many people have it yet. I can spare some Arachna shards. X-Men and mutants aren't really meta right now. They might come back to be meta, but at the moment, I can spare some of that. But definitely don't use your Vishanti books. Um, None of that. But there's plenty here, as I can find you here, that you can craft for a bunch of stuff that is just sitting around. If you're capped at Phoenix Feathers, this is probably after you've maxed out your cards. But if you're capped on Phoenix Feathers and you're just holding them there, go ahead and use them. Use them before this. Craft some, get some more instinct, get some more of the stuff. Uniform combat picks. Use them. They're just sitting there. They're not doing anything. Use them for this. Get more materials. Get some instinct early. Norn stones, I plenty. I will definitely do that. I can get my hands on more Phoenix feathers. Use this to your full advantage here, guys. This can help you get so much more rewards here, as you can see. It's free rewards, basically, in exchange for old stuff that you probably don't use as much anymore. And like I said, the instinct all attack, really important for once you hit your first tier 4. So I suggest trying to get this. If you're not clearing some of this stuff, go and clear it every once in a while. Get some energy, save up some energy, and go clear some of this stuff. You get plenty of stuff here, as you guys can see. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to highlight in this video. The only other one that I want to find was the books one to show you guys. I'm going to combine that. So give me 1 second here, guys. Oh, I can complete this one. So like I can complete this one easily for some more known stones. Why not? Obviously, the one you can tell that the ones with instinct and asking for instinct is a lot more expensive when combining, but if you just play the modes, then you'll get plenty of it. The AIM drone here is a good example of books. If you have books just sitting around, you get them pretty often now, way more often than you'll get Book of Ashantis. Use some of these. You're capped at 10. It's just sitting there. You're waiting to build up your EOD and TCP until you can get your next tier 3. Don't let it just sit there and go to waste when you could be getting more books. Use a couple of these. Don't be afraid to use a couple of these to craft a little bit. Now don't go nuts and go down to 0, obviously, but I now have 8. I will guarantee that I'll get these 2 speed books back within a day, within 2 days. It's not that big of a deal. Make sure you check that you don't need it before using it, obviously, but don't be afraid to use those books. Now, all tier 4 stuff, I would steer away from. Don't use any of your tier 4 stuff, okay? Anyways, guys, that will do it for today's little Shield Archive guide. I know it's a little boring to talk about, but I thought I'd clarify a little bit because on my previous video, I misled and made people think that you only have to combine. So I'm here to tell you, you don't. You can get it from locations, and the Instinct All Tech will be very worth it in the future, and I promise you it will help. Anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.